What's going on, everybody? I'm Kevin from Cigar Prop.
Hi, I'm Bob.
Bob, I got one of your shirts on.
Different Bob.
Oh, damn it. I could have been wearing my Cigar Prop shirt then. All right, over the last couple of weeks to the last month, I've been getting a lot of questions lately on Tupperdors. Kevin, do you recommend a Tupperdor? Do you recommend a setup? And every time I gotta go and I gotta copy paste, this is what you should buy, this is what you should buy. And I've decided to get a whole setup, do a review, be able to post some links, and then so people can leave me alone. I can just post a link to the video. They can go have to watch my video, I'll get more minutes viewed, and it'll be great. And a lot of people are just using Tupperware, a lot of people are just using coolers, but Bob here, who is also the man behind, that makes the cigar props, he actually uses the Sistema. This is the, I forget which one, this is the 236 ounce, kind of, this is your Tupperdor. I think there's the label from Sistema. And I didn't realize how nice this was. I'd never seen one. Actually I saw yours once, but it's got a really nice O-ring. It's got 4 really nice clips that hold it all on, and it's actually really good size. So I'm actually super stoked about this. So I went on Amazon and I bought everything to what I would think that I would want in a kit. Now I know Bob has his set up a little bit different. Now you don't use the trays.
No, I have 2 trays, but they take up too much space for my liking.
Yes.
I have strips of Spanish cedar on the bottom.
Okay, so you do have some cedar in yours.
Yes.
Okay. If anybody wondering, we are both smoking the American by J.C. Newman. Just in case nobody was probably wondering at all. So I don't know. I bought the cedar because I was wondering how many trays could fit in here, and you can get 2 trays in here. For me, you know, I said obviously I have a large humidor, so I wanted to set this up for traveling because when Jessica and I travel, usually we'll have just a regular Tupperware full of cigars, and then I'll have one of my travel foam things full of my lighters and cutters. So I kind of like this one because I can put all my lighters, cutters, other various stuff on the bottom, put the tray on top, and then pack it full of cigars and have a pretty nice little setup. Now I went online, you know, unfortunately Boveda on Amazon, you can only buy 4 packs of these bigger. These are the 60-gram ones, which I thought you would need 4 packs, but you told me, was it last week? How long have you been using your?
I have a 320.
Oh, you have a 320. That's the reason. Okay, I didn't look up. So you have the 3, because you said you'd been using yours for what, a year?
It's a year.
And I'm like, how the hell did he get a year?
It's still going strong.
Out of a 60 gram. So you have the 320. Okay, so that's the one that comes in the cardboard.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can use that one, I guess, if you don't have the trays. I guess if you're using a 69, so you may need a couple of them then. So the 4-pack, which is nice because if you use the trays, they actually fit. You can actually just put them right down on the side. So you can actually fit 4 of the 69s in there. So 4 of these, the 60s, so a 4-pack, that would probably last you a year also. And the good thing about the Boveda, it won't over humidify your cigars. It'll only release what's necessary to keep your cigars fresh. And then, do you have a little hygrometer in yours?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I said if you keep this sealed, there's really no reason.
No, but and because it's pretty clear, the top, you don't have to open anything to look at it.
Yeah, exactly. So I chose, which I've used these before, is the Hygroset 2. I chose this one because it was small. I prefer the Cigar Oasis digital caliber 4. It's a longer one. If you don't mind that, I think it's a little bit better of a hygrometer. But this one's not too bad either, and this one actually has a little dial on it to adjust your humidity. So, so super cool. I'm actually digging it. If this is something you're interested in, I'll definitely put all the links down below. But the hygrometer, $17. Obviously, you can find them cheaper, but cheap hygrometers, you know, they're cheap. The Boveda 4-pack was $16.88. The trays were $14 a piece, and the Sistema 236 ounce was $13.44. So it puts us at $75.21 as you see it right here. Now you're probably thinking, you know, for $75 you can actually get a legit humidor, glass top, something that looks good. But if you're traveling, are you going to take that with you, or are you going to take this with you? I was talking to Jessica last night, and I'm like, you know what? I should probably just maybe give this away, do a drawing. But I like it. I think it's super cool. I think when we travel, like we're going to Miami tomorrow, I'm going to pack this full of cigars. I think I'm just going to take this with me because I really, really, really like it. And if you don't have the need to store several thousand cigars like I do, this is actually, and honestly, after seeing this price, even at $75.21, if I was to do it over again, I would buy 15 of these setups and a really nice china cabinet, you know, maybe distress it and do a whole thing, and I would stack these on top of each other. Yep. I don't know if I would ever I'd ever buy another humidor again. I mean, this, after getting all this in, unboxing it, putting it together, I love this. The only thing, if you're storing cigars long term, you do want to take your cigars out occasionally. If you don't use, even if you use the trays or don't use the trays, you're gonna want to rotate your cigars. There's boxes of cigars in there that I haven't opened up that box in 6 months. And I know, that's why I switched from boxes to the trays in my humidor, these exact same trays. So I don't really have to rotate them because the airflow gets around there. But if you were to use this, you would definitely want to take them out occasionally, rotate the cigars in there, maybe leave the lid open for a couple of minutes and then reclose it back up. But yeah, I mean, if you could stack these and you could fit quite a few cigars. Like how many, like, you don't use the trays?
No, I don't.
What do you?
I have just today, I counted one of the Tupperdors just to see how many were in it. It's not completely full, but there's the 320 gram Boveda and 72 Toro, Gordo, Robusto cigars. Maybe a couple Churchills.
So you got 72. You got 70, and then any humidor, no matter what it is, a cabinet, a tray, they say 75% full is about the most you want, because you do want air inside there. So 72 cigars. Now with the 2 trays in here, you know, you could definitely get a box of 20 cigars in each tray, probably plus some. So you'd probably maybe get at most 50 cigars, not even maybe.
Yeah, you could put 40 to 50 in the trays.
Yeah, okay, in the trays. So you lose a little bit of room by the trays. Like I said, I'm digging it. I'm definitely going to take this with me. So I definitely like it, and if it's something you're looking for, it's definitely, I think, a really cool setup. And from what I've seen, Sistema, they're like the top of the line. They're like the Cadillac of the ceiling, basically Tupperware, but not Tupperware. And the reason Bob is here, because Bob brought me over something that he has. And okay, so you're probably thinking, Kevin, I really don't want this on my counter, at home. There are some people that do keep this. I was just talking to, who was I talking to yesterday? Now, luckily, he has like a little bread box that he keeps this in. But Bob had made up a cool box. Which way is it open? Specifically made for this. And then what I like about what he made here is it still opens. So you don't have to lift this out. I know it's hard to see, I got the camera pointing down. So you can actually take the lid off and still have everything inside here. And then you can close it up. And then you have a traditional looking humidor, that in case you want something nice to look at, but then when you want to go on vacation, go on a trip, you just pop it right out. Now this is a prototype box that you had made, and now is it your brother or your brother? So your brother is actually making these boxes specifically for the Sistema, the Clip It, the 236 ounce kits. And then, which I'll leave, Bob will have an email address that I'll leave below. And you said these are right at $100.
Right, yeah, handcrafted, solid wood. And
now are these?
He can finish it in pretty much any wood color.
Okay, that
person wants.
Okay, so that was going to be my next question. So they don't have to get just the brown.
No, they can have
get
dark walnut. This, the one he sent me a picture of is a red mahogany. You could do a blonde oak.
Okay.
Whatever. So,
and then like I said, these retail for, like I said, $100. So in all, if you got everything, even the setup I have here, so you got $175 into this. You can definitely save yourself some money by getting a less expensive hygrometer, maybe buying one of the big Bovedas, not using the trays. So you could probably get that price down to $130 or so. And then you would have pretty much the perfect setup when it comes to your cigars. And I know there's people out there right now, you're about to comment in there, Kevin, for $175, even for $100, I can buy a legit humidor. But like I said, when you go traveling, because the humidor typically is this size. Anything that you're going to buy, some of them will have a glass top on them. You can take this with you. You're going to throw this in the back seat of your car. You're going to throw this in your luggage. This actually would fit in a suitcase, that I have. So I don't know, I might get bounced around a lot, but like I said, I'll load this up tomorrow. We'll throw this on the back seat of the car, head down to Miami. Then when I come home, then if I had it on the counter, I could put it right back in my box, and it would actually be pretty cool. So I'm really digging it. Now, how many of these setups do you have? You said you had
I had 3. I consolidated 2 into one, just because the one was getting low. I didn't need didn't need it. But it'll build back up again, and I'll have 3 again. I wanted to add that my motivation for the Tupperdor is not cheap. It is low maintenance.
Yes.
Because I don't smoke a cigar a day or 4 cigars a day, I'll open it 2-3 times a week. It is 0 maintenance. Because I do open it at least a couple times a week, I don't have to do anything. For a year, and as far as rotating my cigars, because they're just laying there in rows and they're not, I don't have every brand of cigar visible, I have to kind of dig through it anyway. So they get rotated.
Okay, yeah, yours do get moved and rotated.
Yes, they do.
So you
I can open the lid on the box, look at the hygrometer. Yep, we're still good.
Exactly, and then so that's what makes it nice having it clear also. And you've had 0 maintenance in a year. If anybody has followed any of my videos, the challenge I have had with my humidor, that cabinet has cost me this year, 2019. I have put $500, $600, $700 into changing things around, different trays, just trying to keep the consistency. And even today, like I said, my new Cigar Oasis Magna 3.0, had to send it back. So now I got my old standby back. So once again, I'm having problems with because I came in from work Sunday, 52% was my cabinet, 52%. Now, luckily, that was just right where that was at. It had been 67 for forever. So my cigars can I could probably shut the power off on mine for 2 weeks, and all my cigars will be fine. So that's what I'm saying. I'm almost tempted for my next is just buy a really nice cabinet and then just stack these up, you know, one on top of each other. You can see them. You could, you know, I wouldn't even have to label them. I could just go, oh, I'm looking for a Drew Estate. There it is. I'm looking for, you know, whatever, you know, a Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. There it is. You know, so super cool. So I'm definitely loving it. If you're, I don't sell these, you know, so this isn't a pitch or an ad. I'm going to leave all the links down below. I'll try and find that 320 and put a link down so if people wanted to get that one instead of the 4-pack. But so that way you can look up, you can see what you're, you know, what you're looking at, and then see if it's right for you. You can just start off with buying just one of these and throwing your cigars in there. You know, going to your local brick and mortar and buying a boat. Most of them have the Boveda packs on.
That's what I did.
Hand.
I got tired of messing with the little cabinet humidors that always leaking. The glass tops leaked, or around a hygrometer would leak. Getting the lid to seal sometimes is a nightmare.
It's it is a nightmare. Like I say, and if you're, and they say unless you're going to spend for like a humidor, like a legit humidor this size, they say $300 to $500 before you get a good one. Before you get one that is really going to be good sealing. You don't ever want glass in it. Glass always leaks. I said, then you end up having to seal it. So yeah, so this is definitely going to save you a ton of money, a ton of time, and it's just more time. I spend there are times that I feel I spend more time babysitting my humidor and my cigars than I do smoking and enjoying my cigars. It is a full-time job. Now, the only thing that I would add on top of this, which I forgot, which I just happened to saw it sitting here, would be the humidimeter by Cigar Medics. You can randomly check your cigars, which I love because I don't think you've seen this one yet, have you?
I watched your video.
So did you watch the video? I was surprised at how many cigars I'm getting in from manufacturers that I test beforehand, and like I said, they are super low. And then some are right on. Everything I get from Brad Reith over at Zeal Cigars, he packs it with Boveda packs, and they're always dead on. They're always like right at 70. But man, I've gotten in some from like Thompson and CI that people have given me, you know, because I refuse to order from them anymore. And they're like wicked low, like 58, 60%. And that is crazy. So you can put those in here and then let them sit. And then, you know, if you use one of these, and I think these are like 25, 26 bucks, then you can always make sure you're smoking the cigar to your optimum smokability pleasure thing. So, all right, I think that's it. I think we've covered pretty much just what you can expect on a basic little kit. And if you've got a setup like this, leave me a comment down below. If you recommend something different, just anything at all, or if your setup's different or you got something cool, definitely leave a comment down below, and I'll look into it. And if it's something else cool, I'll try and link it in the description so other people can find what it is that you've got. And anything else?
I don't think so.
All right, I think that's it. That'll be one of the quickest videos I've ever done. So definitely thank you for bringing this box by and letting me show it to everybody. And like I said, I'll put his email address in the comments below. So if you were interested in one of these, you can send him an email. Y'all can go back and forth. I'm not stocking any of this. I'm not selling any of this. So I just wanted to do a cool video for
I'm doing my brother a favor.
Yes. Oh yeah. He's not making any money either.
Not a dime.
So instead of me now being the middleman, he's the middleman. So that's takes a load off my shoulders. So, all right. I think that's all I got for today. So as always, take from this, you know, what you will, but make sure you give your cigars the props they deserve.